everybody. So today is the letter P. It's time for relationships and dating from A to Z. The letter P. Gee, I wonder what's in here. I can guess one of them. Okay. Oh, there it is. Penises. Penises. Yes. I say they are like snowflakes. There are no two alike, right? And just what I would say about penises is just remember that it belongs to the man you love and it's connected to him. And, we joke about it sort of having a brain of its own, but, it can be connected to the heart too. So, yeah, just appreciate it in the same way that you would want to be appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, gotta love each other's parts. You know what I'm saying? So, pet peeves. Well, I wish there had been an example of a pet peeve here. I'm gonna have to think about that. Okay, sorry, now I'm cheating. Okay, planning. Oh, planning. Planning is like the biggest difference between men and women, I think. I think that, this is my favorite example. So oh man, if you're a guy, you really should listen to this. So let's say you're gonna go out of town for the weekend. Guy, you're gonna go out of town, okay? And your girlfriend is working. She's working all day and night Friday, okay? Like she's working, and so she's not going to see you before you leave, and like you guys are both working all the way up to it, and like, Thursday night you might both be off, but they're not. So it's like Sunday, and you still haven't asked her for Thursday night. You still haven't made sure that you're seeing each other and made plans for Thursday night. And it's Monday and it's Tuesday. Now she's fucking crying because you haven't made plans for Thursday night, because she's already to the fact like, I'm only going to see him for like 2 hours between now and next Tuesday because he's working and then he's coming back. She's already there. She's already in the pain of missing you. She's already like mad. She's like the thing that would feel like love to her in that situation where you're going to be going out of town and you're like, I know, of course you're going to see each other Thursday night. Like, why wouldn't you? But let me tell you something. If you don't, then what happens is that you're going to be the one going, oh, gosh, I don't know. I miss you. I haven't seen you in so long. So what I would do, if you ever know, like, oh, we're working a bunch and we're not going to be together that weekend, it would mean the world to her if you would sort of in advance figure out how you're going to see each other before you leave, because these things are very poignant and significant for women. I don't know. I can't explain it. It's just like, oh, he's leaving on a plane and we haven't seen each other and I'm not going to get to see him the night before. It's terrible. I don't know. I don't know if it's movies. I don't know what it is, but planning, I'm telling you, planning ahead just feels like love. It does. It feels like you really care. You can get like gigantic brownie points for planning ahead. And if you're married and you like actually plan ahead and get a babysitter, that's like, you're so getting laid. Okay. Projection. I should probably explain projection. Projection is when, let's say you're kind of mad at your partner and you're together and you're hanging out and you're sort of interpreting everything that they do as like they're mad at you. You've projected your anger onto them, and now you're going like, what's your problem? Are you mad at me? When in fact you are actually mad at them, and you're waiting for them to say like, no, I just thought you didn't like want to do blah, blah, blah. And you're like, well, I would have wanted to do that if you didn't. And then it's because you were just, instead of just owning your own anger, you were actually projecting it onto your partner. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Okay. So yeah, I guess the point would be, try to be aware, like if you're thinking to yourself, are they mad at me? Is he mad at me? Or is she mad at me? Or am I annoying her? Just say, wait, maybe I'm the one that's annoyed. Maybe I'm the one that's mad. And I see it a lot. I actually see it a lot in younger girls, like let's say my kids possibly, when it's like, I just don't think he's that into me. I don't think he's that into me. And I go, are you really into him? Well, maybe, yeah. So we just kind of project rejection, fear, anger, all the things that we're afraid of. And like we're feeling it, but we don't like it. And we just project it onto the other person. Okay. Personal hygiene. Big points for personal hygiene. Men get huge points for personal hygiene. Like when they're particularly like meticulous about it, it's always really appreciated. It's so nice when you guys smell good. And women too, if a man tells you you smell good, just take note of that perfume if you like that guy. So, personal hygiene is going to help in, in dating, obviously, with like the breath and all that stuff, but also just in your regular, like every day in your relationship. Sometimes it's easy to get comfortable and lazy about showering and stuff. And then you kind of wonder why maybe your sex life is kind of dropping off and stuff. And it's not like, oh, we're not having sex because you smell. We're not like taking care of ourselves like we care. Cause when you were first dating, it was like, oh, gotta shave. Oops, gotta get all fresh. Gotta, and if you're not doing that, then it kind of doesn't show that you're still interested in taking care of that part of your relationship. So yeah, personal hygiene is loving. How about that? Okay. Playfulness. Yes. Yes, 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 and yes. Playfulness. Again, you always want to make sure that your playfulness is not at the expense of your partner, right? You don't want to be, playful to the point of making jokes at their expense. But playfulness is just something we all need more of, I think, in relationship. Again, that masculine energy, that linear doing, producing, doing all day long that we all do, right? Like schedules and everything's rigid and, that's like what's valued and that's what gives us, like sort of the pat on the back that we're getting lots done. Playfulness is that receptivity and that fluidity and that playfulness and that like healthy feminine that we all need to nurture in ourselves, right? So playfulness is going to be healthy for yourself and for your relationship. So and again, in the beginning of a relationship, if playfulness is really, really important to you, that's something that you're going to have to really keep an eye on, because if your partner can't be playful, then you're going to find yourself sort of expressing that part of yourself with other people all the time. And then, your relationship runs the risk of not really feeling joyful for you. So if that's one of your core values and one of the things that you really love, then that's going to be really important in your relationship. Last one. Oh, pet peeves. Darn it. Ah. Okay. So one of you wrote this, and I asked for a relationship topic, pet peeves. I guess it would be important to let your pet peeves be known early, right? Because I don't particularly like to talk about politics, right? And I guess I could almost say it's like a pet peeve of mine, that like sometimes when people have it always come back around. And so I guess that would be a pet peeve. I don't know. So, that would be my best advice without an actual question about pet peeves or a specific one, is to say it's probably good to let those be known earlier than later. Is that fair? Good enough? Okay, cool. That's all the P we got. Tomorrow's going to be the letter Q. All right, cuties. Bye.